Well, hello again and welcome back to Fishing for Memories. Well, it's September, and after that nice fishing trip that I had with the free barbel, I decided I wanted to get back out and go after some more of them. I know in the stretch that I'm fishing there is some bigger specimens, so with that in mind I decided to get back out. I've got to admit, when looking at the trees and the bushes, they are already bowing under quite a weight of berries. And to be honest, in my opinion, I do think if it's anything to go by last year with the amount of berries that were on the trees this time of the year, I think we're in for quite a cold winter again, quite a heavy winter. That said though, today is a lovely September morning. It really is nice. It's absolutely sunny, light spots of cloud, misty bits of cloud, quite a lot of mist on the fields and along the actual riverbank. Real nice September morning, to be honest. Water level is up a little bit. It's got a little bit of colour to it. There's a few rafts of weed going by. There's been a few fish topping. As I was setting my rods up, I did see a pike just come out of where the streamer weed was and really hit the surface. I reckon around about 7 or 8 pounds. Real nice looking fish though, you know, looked really fit. Was chasing a small fry. It was quite a vicious take. No, it looks good. It looks good for a few fish in my opinion. I am going to actually put all my eggs in one basket this time. I'm going to put both rods out, not on pellets but on freezer baits. But they will be different freezer baits. I've got a shellfish freezer bait and I've just made up what I've nicknamed red anchovy, which is a robin red and anchovy boilie. And I've also made up some paste which I'll be wrapping around that, and that'll be going on the downstream rod. The upstream rod will be going out on the shellfish B5 freezer bait. Anyway, as I say, it looks alright. Looks really nice, and the air itself, it smells kind of a bit autumny. It's kind of got a rich smell, quite heady. Kind of smell of blackberries. There's loads of blackberry bushes and loads of blackberries on the actual bushes. It's the time of the year that I really love. I really love autumn for fishing. The fish know that there's winter on the way and they tend to, you know, get their heads down for a bit of a munch, and you know, tend to have a bit more rainfall than what we have had, and usually get a few fish that way. I think it's going to be pretty decent. At least that's what I'm hoping. Always have a high hope, you know. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get cast out. I will be back leading both rods again, because I am fishing quite close in on one of the rods, a little bit further out on the other rods, on the other rod even, and that is a streamer weed area. Anyway, I'll speak to you soon, let you know how I get on, and until then it's tight lines and goodbye. Again, welcome back. I said I'd keep you updated. Well, it's been a lovely sunny day. It's been a bit too sunny if you're wanting the fish to feed confidently. I've had a few knocks and a few trembles on the shellfish B5 rod, but that could be crayfish or small fish. They don't seem to be feeding, and they haven't seemed to be feeding because the sun I felt was too strong on the water. But it's been lovely if you're looking for a suntan. Not so nice if you're looking to catch a fish or two though. But it's coming up to 8 PM. Just recast both rods and place them back out into the spots that I feel the fish should be feeding. And hopefully now that the sun's going off the water, the fish might be prepared to have a little mooch about and be a bit more confident, as I usually do find. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyway, hopefully later on I'll have a fish or two to show you. Anyway, until then, I'm going to crack on and I'll catch you all later on. As soon as it got dark, and that was on the robin red anchovy, so I'm really made up with that because, you know, I was experimenting with that. I thought maybe it won't. Well, it seems to have. It's a lovely fish, as you can see. Quite a bit of girth to it. That's 12 pound on the dot. Really made up with that. Lovely condition. Lovely condition fish. Look at that. Lovely barbel. I'm a bit out of puff still, to be honest. Really put up a Trojan fight. Went for the old weed beds, surged all over the place. Isn't that a lovely fish? Really, really pleased with that. Really am. Nice double. Real nice scaly mirror, as you can see. A bit of a tatty dorsal. But wow, what a lovely looking creature. Really belted off. Really frisky. Played me a right old game along the back of the far margins. It ran off right from under my feet basically onto the far margins. It really, really did go some. Isn't that a beautiful fish? 11-1. Two nice fish. Can't want for more than that. Really made up with that. Anyway, let's get it back, shall we? Well, hello again and welcome back. It's just coming up for around about 7:45. I had one more run, and that was the early hours of this morning, and typically sod's law, I had a flask of tea on my knee, a cup in the other, and I just poured it out, and the rod absolutely flipped round and went to take off, and literally tore off. And of course, typical situation, put the tea down, drop the tea on the floor onto the rod, or take your time, and I just threw the tea across the floor, and jumped, basically leapt on the rod and struck it, but I thought I was a bit too late. I felt the fish for a few seconds, and it felt a good fish, felt like a barbel or a carp. Probably had it on for about 10 seconds, and then the hook pulled. I was a bit late on it, in my opinion. That's the way it goes, though. So I mean, if I could count the amount of times that I'm eating a sandwich, or you're doing something, you're pouring a cup of tea, and you get a run, it's like the fish always know when to try and catch you out. It did rain a bit last night as well, during the early hours of the morning. It actually really did lash down. The water level now is up quite a bit. It's quite a kind of gravy brown colour, and it's pushing through. It's a bit too coloured now. But if this does drop out over the next few days, this colour, just a little bit, not fully going clear, but with a little bit of colour, it'll be really feeding well. It looks quite inviting at the moment, but it could do with the colour just going out of it, because it has had quite a lashing. As you can probably tell as well, it's quite a blustery wind at the moment. Really is blowing a bit of a hoolie, to be honest. Keeps changing all directions, and I don't think that has helped later on in the morning, because I didn't have any more bites, and I felt that the wind didn't help at all, to be honest. But anyway, I just thought I'd keep you updated. I'm going to start getting packed up now. Got to return to reality, back to the real world, but with a smile on my face. Two nice fish, that lovely 12-pound barbel and that nice 11-pound plus scaly mirror carp. I can't really moan, can I? So it's been quite a nice session. I should have had 3. That's the way it goes. Anyway, until my next video, I'd like to wish you the best of fishes and tight lines, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.